so-called takes to control and contain the learning environment that is conducive to successful instruction. There are aspects that teachers must take to have a successful instruction. The main purpose of this lesson, is number one, to teach pro-social behavior. Number two, effectively address issues as they happen. And third one is prevent destructive behavior. Those are the basic three things that classroom manager ought to do. You must be able to teach pro-social behavior. Teach pro-social behavior. Effectively address issues as they happen. And prevent destructive behavior. Now, classroom organization is the intentional planning of physical space and materials to create classrooms that are well organized, predictable, orderly, and create a learning environment that is designed to meet student development needs. Culturally, academically, socially, emotionally, cognitively, and physically. The purpose is to maximize the opportunity for learning. Classroom environment must be organized, both culturally, academically, socially, emotionally, cognitively, and physically. For you to have good classroom environment, all those things. What are the kinds of classroom management? You have three periods, like all the types of classroom management. I will talk with you the types of classroom management. The first one is what they call content management. Content management. This is when teacher manage space, material, equipment, the movement of people, and lessons that are part of curriculum or program of studies. The content of what is in that classroom is what we call content management. You have to manage them so that you have good breathing space and learning environment. The second one is conduct management. The set of procedural skills that teachers employ in attempt to address and resolve discipline problems in the classroom. That's what they call conduct management. How do you resolve discipline problems? In every classroom, there's always discipline problems. There are students that always come to cause problems in class. That they are happy when there is a chaos. We have them. So people that's how they grow. They can even grow to come and become politicians and become problem in another section. I know one like that. I was on my mates. I know when he was causing politics. Now you see doing it when he's doing it. So I know. So people like that, they are. But if you manage them well, they will go their own. So you have to have. Then the third one is covenant management. This focus on the classroom group as a social system that has its own features that teachers have to take into account when managing interpersonal relationships in the classroom. That's what we are talking about. Social system has to do with interpersonal relationship in the classroom. You know, there are in the classroom. This is a classroom is successful. You have to just respect your activity and cases. But they are not together from the same place, but they are all from the same place. So that was social. There are some people that are trained to play. Some people that are trained to see God or to address God. So those social people are saying teacher in to because I don't know this that those days you have to do that. I went to Caliso. I went to West Caliso. Our head boy there was in the school. When we were in Caliso. And those days, our hall is the shackle. Where we want to go to work and then to go to shackle. And the other was it. And the guy passed through was what the I don't know the end of the school was an Irish. You know this, they know how to manage people very well. You hardly see them having when they were able to manage that group, you hardly see anyone. They pass through those guys, their evangelist, they know all this, they know everything about it. The guy who was is a big boy, is Muslim. But then, he was a pastoral school, in Kali school, and okay, no crisis. But like that, people are saying, the Muslim go to school, you must put it down. What do you do use it down for them? You go to everything, you don't need it. You go to need your brain. And then you go, when you go out, I can pass through a Kali school and later become a responsible person. I can even come back to a Kali school and later become an unbeliever. So, but that discipline that the Catholic school will teach you, it's not always better than to take it. I want the children to punish school, tell them to punish Kali school so they can be disciplined. But they don't do that kind of thing. You go to Kali school, they have time for prayer, time for all things. Travel God, you need better this, you don't do it, you are trouble. But nowadays, so those things, they are part of the social aspect that you must manage in class. Now, let us look at the types of classroom management. We have 4 basic types of classroom management. When I explain it, or you know which one you are, each person has his own personality. The first one is authoritarian classroom management. Authoritarian. There are teachers that are authoritarian, and they manage class that is authoritarian. This is a class where the teacher takes complete control of the classroom. The teacher sets rules and consistently enforce them but they also ban students. There is no flexibility for students to make their own decisions or be involved in setting out what happens in class. The primary focus of the class time is discipline and maintaining order in the classroom. The authoritarian teacher or classroom management is extremely disciplined. Your yes is yes, your no is no. Don't make noise, make noise. If you enter a class that is authoritarian, even talk, for students to talk, you know, that this one hard, this one this teacher is. They are extreme, they are very disciplined, and they are strict with their discipline. That kind of class is always less curious because you have the teacher is always in charge. The second one is authoritative classroom management. Authoritative. The first one is authoritarian. The second one is authoritative. This is a style characterized by behavioral principles, high expectation of appropriate behavior, clear statement about why certain behaviors are accepted and others are not acceptable, and one student-teacher relationship. This one is authoritarian, or as what they call behavioral principle. When you enter the class, you say, don't sit down here, I don't like how to sit down, you should sit down here. I don't know there, what I don't like. They know there are things that teachers don't like. Because you've already given them that green light. This is, don't be like that. Mr. This is eating like that in my trouble. That's what they will part of it. They will grow to do it when they get to it. Because you have authority, but it's not by coercion, it's not by saying you must do it or something like this. It's by making them to learn to accept. That's why they call it authoritative. You are controlling, but in a one-student-teacher relationship. The third one is what they call permissive classroom management. Permissive strategy is a student-centered teaching. It is focused on letting students choose what and how to learn, and are supported by their learning, by the teacher. It is a system. The ultimate decision about learning are made by students. That's the ultimate decision about learning are made by students. That's what they call most of this one is happening mostly in most of these foreign schools, most of these British schools. Yeah, we call it student-centered teaching. So most of the things this operation about the learning are made by students. It is a system that unlocks focus of students, creativity, and getting more feedback from that thing. A teacher that has this permissive learning allows students to take charge of the class. They are the ones that sometimes they take what if they come to class and they realize that because okay, today we want to learn this, they say they sit there there that, okay, we will not let that one again. Let us sing. They will say, hey, you start singing. Okay, today we want to teach okay, we will let us finish that one. Let us go and finish the last one. Because you listen to how your students respond. So that means that student base is the learner that is now dictating how you will teach the class.
And the best.
That's why I said it's not necessarily the best.
Sorry,
it's not necessarily. It depends on you. Some people are like that. But they have so many weaknesses. Everybody have weaknesses. The third one is indulgent classroom management. Indulgent. This involves a high level of involvement with low level of control. It's more than that permissive. Students have freedom to express themselves freely in classroom and can collaborate with their peers. Teachers using this time are usually very well liked by students. Teachers give them the freedom to express themselves, but due to lack of control, the class is likely to be taken over by students and letting them to get off. Because this one is even higher level of permissive discipline. You see have control small. You will see you are still in charge. But when you get to indulgent is mostly using advanced classes. Maybe using A levels or postgraduate age. Where the students that they want to teach them doing the teach yourself, they won't be their age mate. Or maybe they are junior. You come for a PhD, you see somebody who is already 50, and teacher is a guy, they call like something. You see what I'm saying? They don't know that kind of relationship, you see, you like see. You are the one is the one teaching you. We will just give you assignment, give you what to do. You are the one that will do it, you go and make it to you. You say, okay. You sit down, when you want to meet, you say, go and let us meet in Chida Hotel. Or meet in one hotel, you will be eating, drinking, and be discussing the subject. That kind of relationship is what they call. It doesn't mean what's happening with those. Because if you try in secondary school, so then we'll take it over. And before you know it, they can even beat you up. Because they'll take over the class completely. Now, authoritarian expect obedience and may punish kids instead of helping them to fight solution. That's what authoritarian. They expect obedience. Don't do this, don't do it. If you do it, there's application for it. Authoritative, on the other hand, offer emotional support. Use logical consequence to help kids learn. Even when the kid doesn't want to learn, you give an assignment. Everybody do this and do this, and submit all work, only half of it not submit. If it's authoritarian, they are all coming and lie down. You start crying. Authoritarian will not tell you that. Authority will collect the news. We will not call the fight from our house. You manage to do your assignment. And I'm not being sent to school. And lesson. I did not do this. They don't give me this. Everybody will have something like, okay, I'll give it to you tomorrow. Do it. If you not do this tomorrow, you are going to be adult. Or big assignment. You rush on it. You know, you give them the response for what they don't do, but the way you do it that way, it's diplomatic. So that's why the law is authoritative but not authoritarian. Authoritarian is final, it's just like anything I say, yes sir. If you don't say yes sir, you're in trouble. But authoritative you can say no, but you have to tell the reason why you say no. Then the permissive teachers are always warm and supportive, but not very good in setting limits. They also focus on effort while emphasizing the quality of student production. That is one thing about permissive. They look at the effort of students, and now they don't emphasize on the quality. Whether the person did the work well, they will just try for them. Whether the person did rubbish or not. That's what you want students to like. Students will like you. They will like you. Because they don't like you. You have to see that teachers are meetings because they don't use it. Because the only thing and the one they do is discipline, keep an eye down. Or go and write your name in the exercise book. I'm sorry. Submit it tomorrow. That's it's like a friendly way of doing discipline students because they don't really do much about the effort, about the quality. They will say, try this. It's called 0/20. The man that's not 18/20. You say, yes, you try. You told that try. They want to say different. so that's the publicity. The online publicity teacher, the indulgent teacher have very high level of memory with their students. If the indulgent teacher have their students and value their students and engage in conversation with them about their interests and goals. And indulgent teacher always relates to the students as if they are friends. They are the one that you see a teacher who is an indulgent teacher. That's one like that. Yeah, you see them relating with the students. They will know their address, they will know their phone number, they will know their family. The one who called me yesterday, I said I should greet you. Yesterday he called me, said, okay. When they bring me to that, when they call someone with me, I'm not there, they are bringing them, you come up. You already, that is it. You already, that relationship, that's why some people that knows, I know those days now. I don't know I was actually serving in Nepal. But I was doing paper time with the school and teacher. One of my friends that time, because he was so indulgent, in fact, we go to their house, we follow children to their house. One of them went to the said, and the guy sweat to me. That's why he got tossed in there. Serious question. Because the guy was going to class, he come and sleep on his leg in class. Hey, I want to come and play with you. Come and sleep on the guy in there. If you want to buy you buy two. You go buy something, you buy two for the asset and for the teacher. So everybody how do you explain? And the guy is sweat. And I don't know that. You can tell you their personal problem. They will tell you when they start their time. They will tell you when their mother and their father used to sleep in the house. My father used to sleep in the parlor. My mother will never sleep in the room. You are the one that knows. You are the one that knows that their firstborn is married for that time. You know their history. Everything about them you are getting to become a medical guy. You will be disciplined, but it's gradual. If you gradually becoming indulgent. And once you try to realize that you give them that time and you listen to them. It's not that it's only around to be able to manipulate you. No, although it mostly almost happen to the guys. You know, our friends, some ladies, the guys that they are too friendly. They have to ladies, some ladies do out of curiosity. They are friendly with you, they play with you, they send you work. You will not be close, they want to party here, they will not be partying their head. Want to listen. So you will not get too close that you get to a close to the station and say, no, the student is just in the teacher. I've seen it before. The student refers to the doctors and the like to marry, I would like to marry. I mean, when there is one in my SS2 talking to the teacher like I want to marry you, when I go, while I'm only possible. So all those things, just like a budget, you are, but there are things. You are yourself how to identify yourself because it's a class management. When you know which one you belong to, you know how to handle it. You can't say which one is the best or which one is worse. But most people prefer authoritative. It's democratic. Authoritative in the way that it has a way of giving control and directive and also calling them together. And you are not extremely disciplined. You are disciplined. You don't take nonsense. You know that. Don't sit down, push it to and be playing with his book. Or when you are coming, see your book has torn. No cover. If Uncle see you are in trouble. That kind of thing. They know that you don't take that nonsense. But not when you say they see you, when they know that the book torn in the house, you'll be crying, yeah, I don't see this book. Because when you came, that was my last. Now you protect them. you have become so, they will not be afraid to even come to school. They will not come to school. They will not tell you that because of the some they are not to tear one of some they tear they will tear that they will only read 3 pages. I've seen class will tear and so they will tear and only read 3 pages. And the teacher is still backing it. You know that the student has come to 3 pages. How can you allow student to textbook of 40 leaves because 6 leaves and you submit and you mark? That means you already getting closer to the budget. You are no more authoritative. Because authoritative, you want to know that for you to tell you, you are not even buying it. Somebody is buying it. And why is it you are using the kite or you to play the class? Why do you know what's the reason? If you want to be telling you, you must have a special to assignment that you can use. Not that the mathematics, the new center, English, the new center, physics, the new center, chemistry. When you do one center, another center, they all the thing will gather going down. When you know your classmates with the if you want, I'm not going to do but they know that it's always good because everybody will get to it. So, and if you allow it to continue, gradually you are coming in. It's not like you don't get this bad. It's not like it's bad, but it's better at higher level. Where you relate as friends. Where you, and if I like now, if I'm to come here now, it's an indulgence. Because you relate as brothers, as friends, as colleagues. Do you understand? You can talk to each other, but if you get to a stage that you now go to a place and the person when it comes in, nobody comes in again. You know like that class, nobody enter class again. That's basically coming to Nigeria. That was common in many university colleges. So unless you enter the class like this, nobody enter that class again. And some too. Some because of students when they want to enter the teacher enter. That's when they enter. They one class course that you create knowledge. The teacher said you will be confused with this. So sometimes they ask you so advantage as I said, you have to determine which one is better for you as a person. But you know you are the one that know your personality. If you are a friendly person, it will be better for you to be authoritarian. Because if you are very if you are very naturally, those are very friendly. They can relate with anybody, they can play with you. If you are in class and you are still acting in the background, so it's better to be authoritarian. So that they will know that this will not take this nonsense. But if you are just a normal person, better to be authoritative. But if you are a very strict person, you are nobody even your house when you enter and you run into the door. That's what you will be. You understand the now. So that you know, everybody had their like me when I was young. My father, I hear it from all of the kind of everybody in the time. You don't carry me down. Whether you live because my father will ask that man was his pal sitting down. You two last day what are you doing? It's not possible. But nowadays, I said we go and change the TV. When you are there, they will just carry the remote and change. That's why you are watching something. But what do you do? You learn both sides so that you realize that I don't want to pass that stage of life. I don't want to. So that's why I say you have to identify yourself and know which one you know. Now let us look at the important skills in classroom organization and management. The skills in classroom organization and management. Yes. What you need to do or what are the things that you need to have? For you to manage classroom very well. The first one is communication. A good communicator is a good teacher anywhere. That's why I say that most churches now, all they need to do is to be a communicator. I know that you become a DU chapter. You know how to speak good English, how to relate the English very well. And you know the Bible, you know the verses, you can calm them. You enter up, you talk, everybody will come, daddy, so you must good communicator, as a good communicator, you can control the class very well. Because they will want to listen. They will enjoy listening to you. And good communication skills are essential to teaching and learning. The 7 C's of communication are 1. Clarity. You must be clear. What you are saying must be clear. You don't, so when you say something, I will say, what did the man mean? I said, you must be clear. It's when you are teaching them. Second one is concise. You must be precise. Concise. The third one is you must have value, you must have solution. When you are teaching students, you are talking, there must be something in it. You don't just talk and you don't say you have something. That man said, you got to talk, finish, you go in the class. Then complete your whatever you say, you must have a complete meaning. You must have a verb, you have a noun, you must have you can write it as a word, as a sentence, you have meaning. You know, you say, coming. I am coming. You are coming from where? I am coming from my house. You have a meaning. It's complete. You understand? But most of us are not what we do. You make people call it complete statement. And when you do it often, people tend to understand you. When you are saying it, they know what to do. So you will not get used to it that it's normal. But in classroom, it's not good. By the time you start doing it, students will now be assuming. And by the time they get to do so an assumption, they will start assuming what you are not telling them. What you are saying is not what what they think is not what you mean, because you don't complete your statement. You understand what I'm saying? Then we have what they call cautious. You must be cautious. You don't just do whatever you are saying, you must have there must be caution. You talk with you just there must be you don't respect. You must be cautious of what you are saying. Then number 2, you need to have teamwork. Teamwork occurs when they work together to successfully complete the task. In the divisional setting, it involves parties sharing mutual goals and working towards them. In teaching or in classroom, for a classroom to have a plan, you must have a team. And as I said earlier, learning is not only for teachers, it's for students. Both of you have the same goal. You want to teach, you want to learn. Your joy is when you see them succeeding. When you see the success of your success. And then you say, this man, I'm a teacher in this school. When you are there, when you are going, see that I've seen somebody, I remember this man, this person, I'm sure of that. He went back to where he served, where he served. He go and meet the former landlord and the former teacher. Go and greet him. And this man taught him when I was there. Yes, yeah. So it happens. So you must have teamwork. Your students and you must have the same goal to achieve. The third one is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence. This is the ability to manage both your own emotions and the emotions of people around you. Teachers should always try to keep themselves calm, positive in the classroom. You must be emotional. You know, sometimes everybody has their own worry. There's nobody that doesn't have. Sometimes you come back from home, you come back to school, you have something that's worrying you. You must have emotional intelligence to manage it. So that don't let them see it in you. But when they see it in you transfer to them, you start having that issue too. So you must have that emotional intelligence. Because as you are managing your emotions, you manage your emotions. If you cannot manage your own emotions, maybe now you are broke, they never pay you salary, or the salary they pay you, say, I'll send the salary on the debt. And you come to class, you are teaching them. And they say 2 plus, they say 5. You are black. You are very when you do that, it's not just for. And when you say 5, you know, you see, you make it to look at that, you are saying 5. But you know, the person, that thing that you said can destroy that person. The person can do worse. So at the end of the day, it is your own product you transfer to them. That's why I said that you must be emotional, you control your emotion. So that you control their own emotion too. But you are around your baby and teaching them. But if you cannot control the emotion, it will become something, it will become a big problem for you in class. And when you start showing your emotion in class, then you start showing emotion in the class will be around and become something else. You see this one bullying this one, you see this one tear this one close. You see this one when he is angry, you talk to him, you use person by and shoot the hand. You start having so much trouble because you already show your emotion. I know students they have emotion, maybe they are angry. Maybe somebody they are going from house. The father they give them food, they don't put meat. But when you are just they serve food, the meat that they give, when they give other people, they give all small meat. And he's already angry to come to class. And you better class, you showing your anger like you don't have money. It will anger you cannot to somebody who touch my book, I will stab you. So you have to be able to solve that one. Then the fourth one is problem solving. This is the art of identifying problems and implementing the best possible solution. There's always problem in class, especially among students. There's always every day there will be issues. But when you identify it, try your best to solve it. Don't let it go outside the class. By the time every time there's a problem, it goes out of the class. At the end of the day, you say, there's nobody that doesn't have issues. When you carry your issue to another person, you are the one showing that you yourself, you cannot manage yourself. Even in family, if you carry you as a family that doesn't have issues, whether they argue or they quarrel, there's no money, there's no food, there's no. When you carry your own problem, you can't tell the other person. If that person has some problem, you will not tell you his own problem. You argue to. So the same thing in class. Don't always carry problem in class to other. Maybe somebody uncle that wants student misbehave to you. And instead of to correct the student, you go and report to that teacher which is doing. And that boy, very rude, doesn't know how to talk, he just stand at the class. That person doesn't know what happened. You come to class and already see that person as a new person. You understand? And it's as the person enter the class you teach. That Chida or Adam is already a new person. Whether the person is good to you, because you already transfer your problem to another. So solve the problem yourself. Don't transfer it to the other person. Because if you are not trying to transfer to that person, you are creating a problem for yourself. Because those people, they will come and attack that person. That person, others will not say, this man behaving, you know this man not doing. And that means you now start doing it. Before you know everybody will start doing to all that other things. The class will become something like. So if you want to have a classroom control, so that everybody will like you, and when something happens, discipline the person. And you know something that you can discipline someone who is not. And the person will even do it with happiness. You can see somebody with love that the person will know you are disciplining and I know you are used to try to help the person. Then the fifth one is time management. Time management. You must know how to manage time in class. No when they leave bed, that's when you know between. Let me ask you a question, let me ask you. You know some people are used to you have done it before. When you are in class, you teach because you enjoy the lesson. You be teaching. When you are in bed, you are in your class. That's the way you can say, okay, let me ask, let us stand up, let us stand up. When you are doing that, you are not managing your time anymore. From the lesson plan, the lesson notes, you should have planned how to manage time. You know when to stop. You can stop lesson before you are in bed. It doesn't change who you are. And it doesn't mean that the lesson has no impact there. You can spend 1 hour and you teach and nothing, you will not learn anything. So you have to manage the time so that you have a good classroom management. Then the fourth is the sixth one is creativity. Creativity. As a teacher, you will be creative. This is the ability to make or otherwise bring to your system something new. Either a new solution to a problem, a new method or device. The teacher should ensure that lessons are engaging for students to learn. When you are teaching, don't use from every format that they have been done. Don't come back and still be using it. They've seen it before. Think of what something that you can use. You want to come to class. You bring cardboard. start showing them. They've seen the results that used to be last year, they use candle. This year, they use candle. I'm not saying you should use candle. Think of something that you know that will be new. That this is what is one. You can design, you can cut it into like a dice. That dice, right? All different things on the other meeting. You show this one this, they will really show another one. It's new. You just try something new so that they will say, I know when you try something new, students, when you do something that they will not see you, it creates more impact. The thing enter their head more. Because they will not say, whatever they are used to, and the same thing we to do with this year. You understand? Then the seventh one is leadership. It's ability to guide and encourage students and setting and achieving goals. The guys on grade level of the students, leadership can help you work effectively with and garner respect from them. No matter which church you are teaching, whether primary 1 or SS3. If you show leadership, they will respect you. When they know that there is a problem, they come to you to be solved. Even when you are in their class, as their classes, they will go to the man and they will ask them, let us go and meet this person. We went for something. And there are people like that, you see that students when they tell them, they will go and meet the person. And I know they say, they are talking to women. You see them, they will say, I don't know, we went for something. That is when you have something like that, students come to you to solve problems. So when you have the life, and when you have it in class, you use it in class as a teacher, you have total control. Because they will believe in you. Then the eighth one, the eighth, is confidence. You must believe in yourself. A confident teacher will influence students and greatly impact them. If you have confidence in what you know, nowadays, I can't blame you. Sometimes lack of faith is not a problem. You have to say, nobody go. But you have confidence as a teacher. Now, you understand nowadays, you see students that say, when you are there, what do you want to do? What are you doing? Because they realize that teaching us not communicate. People don't have confidence in teaching in the line. People that are able to want to cross through that lesson. But those days, if you the most successful people, in my own area, I don't know in your own area, my own area, the most successful people are actually not teachers. They are the ones that become the richest people in the environment. They are the ones that become the student of teacher. Because when you have, there's a blessing attached to you every people. When you, just like, you cannot compare children of policemen and children of teachers. There are policemen that you can become teachers and policemen. Go and tell their children, and tell their children of my school teacher or a teacher. You see different. So sometimes, because that is not the product of teachers too, it's the system. When you don't pay people well, you have to expect to have people. If they pay that they are well paid, they will come here, nobody says can people to have, you talk to somebody, you talk like a kid when you have money. So sometimes, but you need to have that confidence to teach in class. Even if you don't have confidence in the pocket, you must have it. You must have it to teach in class. Because when you have it in class, they will respect you. And the next one is adaptability. This ability to be flexible and adjust to changing factors, conditions, and environment. You must be adaptable. Not that they carry you from teaching SS1. Before you are teaching SS1, mathematics. You don't say you are teaching SS3 mathematics. You don't say, all these students that are always children, they ask too much question. I have to be reading. You must be able to adapt to anything. As a teacher, if you are adaptable, you know that man has taught class 1, taught 2, class SS3, GS2, GS1. He was even teaching physics. Later he was teaching mathematics. The student will come to you when they even have a problem of social college. That is not related to what you are teaching. But they can adapt to anything. When they have a problem in the chemistry, you are teaching mathematics, you will come and meet you. You may not know the answer. You yourself, you don't use common sense to maneuver your way out. Because if you tell you let go, you already create another problem. You say, that man said, you don't see that show up. You find a way to maneuver your way. Now, if you to push it to somebody else to help. Okay, I will go and this man will do this something very well. So they will now, but they are the one they have talked to, that's why they talk to you. Don't just tell, I don't know this one, this one my subject. You must ask to the person. They must say, okay, let me come see listen. So that I can help you. Then next time you do that is the same way you are, they are confident. Then the last one is critical thinking. Critical thinking. This is the intellectual discipline process of actively and skillfully conceptualizing, applying, analyzing, synthesis, and evaluation. You must be actively and skillfully contemplating, applying, analyzing, synthesizing, and evaluating things. You must have critical thinking. In fact, that's the best that you can have as a person. Critical thinking. You think critically. You think critically, people will respect you. They know that if they come to you, you will give them answers that has meaning. You have some facts. When you talk, you know that this one is talking. We are talking geography. We are not geography. You have to talk. We are talking international trade. You are there. You talk something. We are talking mathematics. You have idea. We are saying politics. You know small. We are talking football. You know Chelsea, man. You know everything. You say small. This man. But when you say, I don't know. This one, I don't know. Now only this thing you know. You want to be a Samusa or some guy, that critical is very important. And you can believe that's not special everyone can develop it. Critical thinking is it can be developed by reading mind. You read why, listen to news, Google. Like sometimes you just go to the phone and read. Maybe you ask somebody, maybe they know what you're talking about. Because that was discussing, someone was talking about this man. The richest man, the richest man, what is my money? Forgot the name. No, those Mansamusa. I now want to go and read about Mansamusa. Read the father, his job background. It's not concerning. Just to know about it. Mansamusa, I mean, even know Mansamusa, so if they are talking about that's how critical thinking is more everything. Not that when they start to produce something from you take it to your party. No. When there is listening, when there is a debate, they are debating on TV, listening. When they are discussing whether subsidy or listen. When they are discussing political platform. So you have an idea of everything. So you'll be able to think. And you know, when you have information to your head, the brain will process it and you will continue. Now we'll go to how to control classes. Just the tips on how to control classes and classroom. How to control class by class teacher. Tips how to. The first one is always arouse student curiosity. When you enter class, the first day of the lesson of the class, arouse student curiosity. Let them have interest in what you want to teach them ahead. You can do your work by doing placard for maybe you have 10 weeks. Do placard for maybe 10 weeks. For each subject, each topic for 10 weeks. You know you already have a lesson plan. Do placard and hang it. Week 1. This week 2. This when they enter class, they know this week 1 and this week 2. When they are about this week 1, they will look at okay, this topic we will do. They will start going thinking. They will look ahead to that topic. You already arouse their mind. So some of them will go and read about that topic before you come. And when they read about it, they will bring you to teach more. Because they will have more idea. You that are teaching them, when you have idea. When you have idea about something, when they are teaching you, you see, you just react to it. And when you ask them, they have bigger answers. These are questions to ask. So you have to be that way. So when you arouse that, listen. The second one is assign challenges but achievable tasks to students. Assign challenges but achievable tasks to students. Challenging but achievable. Don't assign non-achievable tasks to students. Don't give them assignment that you know that they will not answer. I remember I was teaching Kpadna College. I was teaching economics. I used to give students, I would say, I gave them students, I said, if demand is equal to supply and money is not available, you make the choice. Discuss. All of them, there's something to ask which guy you talk. Secondary school students, you don't have to discuss. All I knew, because me self, I know that I wanted to learn better to think, but the thing was so. What I wanted to, that's what question is for university. But I wanted to know how they were reason. You know, I know private schools now. Some of them are from this school. They just submit the question that they like the question that the school is something for. What will I cannot do them? All these private schools and all these guys know by electricity. I just wanted this substitute and I just like, I know that I like it. I made a mistake. So when you are giving them an assignment, give them assignment as don't go and give them mathematics to SS1 or SS3 mathematics to someone who is in GS1 because he's asking similar because they are doing this. You are telling them this. You are asking this question of that is because of the being SS3. You create problem. They will not answer it and you kill their morale. You kill them. You don't want them. You don't want to come and do it again. They will hate that this because of it. They will think this is hard. So when you are giving give them challenges for achieving. The third one, give them some control over their learning. Give them control over what they are learning. That's why earlier we discussed about learning. They must have control so that they can talk to each other and learn. The fourth one is be available to meet students before and after class. These are the I'm talking about how to control class. Be available to meet students before and after class. Don't just say you don't have time. If you come to me, say, I don't have time now, please come on. Don't always, it's not true because some students, for them to come to you, they only see you as a father, as somebody they can talk to. When you have to them, you don't have time for them. Just like your child, no, that thing is common even in many homes now. You better want to talk to his mother. Maybe somebody is molesting her in the street. And she will say, don't waste my time, I'm tired, I don't have time. Before you know it, the girl will become something else. So it can be so. But when somebody asks you, or you come to me, you say, that is this, I want to ask you, wait, you ask that, when I'm ready, I will call you. No, don't do that. Even if you are tired, let the person talk. When you talk, say, okay, I've had you. Later, I will call you. Because you yourself, you know that you cannot do anything that you're already tired. But you're ready. You know, sometimes people want to talk, and you don't allow them to talk, you kiss them inside. So, but when they talk, they will free you. So, I'm going to be able to whether before or after class. Then, get to know each other. Get to know, as you enter class, as it is, first day, introduce yourself. Let them introduce themselves. Don't matter, even if you know them before. Even if you know them before, introduce yourself and let them introduce themselves. Get to know them, have a relationship. If possible, tell them a story. As the first day of class, tell them a story about yourself, how you develop interest in the subject you are teaching. One make you to teach chemistry. Why do you love chemistry? Or why do you want to be teaching government? Why do you develop interest in government? That will make them arouse their interest in that subject when you are very short about teaching. Then, let us go to how to handle misbehaving students. No, there are students as that. No matter how you organize your classroom, no matter how you make everything is working for you, you will see misbehaving. The first thing, and that is why sometimes we are involved authoritarian. Be strategic, consistent, and fair. You hardly see misbehaving students in the authoritarian class. There are some who, when they are in the class, they will calm down. So you have to be strategic. If you are not authoritarian, you will be consistent. Don't do to him what you don't do to me. Don't show that this one, because he's a yellow girl. He has a problem. He doesn't say, you are stupid. This one is a black girl. No, you understand what I'm saying? Be consistent. There are when you do things. No, there's also little things that you look at. You will not see it, you will not, but consciously, men who want me do it. Like people like me, I have some people that I naturally like. Naturally know that I have anything. Naturally like them. I see this kind of human being like them. But as when you are in class, don't show that you like this kind of people that this. If you do it, you already in trouble. You are in big trouble. You may naturally, it's possible, like some men, some women like men with beards. You will not show it. You are talking. You don't need to. That's why when you are in class, you know, some students they want to show like that. They want to show close to you. So you will not show closer to them than others. Before you know it, you don't have issue. To control them will come from them. And when they say, Mr. This is defending one day. You yourself will that you know nothing. Just because you are friendly. You will now start to explain to everybody. It's all because you explain. And by the time you explain, when you explain to people, is that how I can acknowledge the feelings of the individual. Acknowledge the feelings of individuals. Every individual in your class, acknowledge their feelings. If they are happy, be happy with them. If they are angry, call them. Show them what they want. Well, this person, like my food, I put in this thing, it's scattered like this. Okay, sorry. That will come. Say sorry. I say sorry. That's all. But when you see, it's because of that that you are angry, because there's something that you need in point of this. You will care about the people. What is not your problem? You will not carry it. So you have to acknowledge individual behavior. And your feelings are individual. Now let's talk about one. Address destructive individual directly and immediately. Address destructive individual. Destructive. Anybody that destructive class. Individual and directly and immediately address the person. Don't allow it to become maybe say tomorrow. So this person, maybe when you are not in class, they say one person is scattering this class. I say, okay, don't worry, tomorrow I will deal with you. Tomorrow says the person now plan on how to solve the problem, so how to what to tell you. Immediately you see what you address it. But when you postpone it, the person will start thinking of solution. And others will be out there. And the other will ask copy. Say, okay, that's what you do, but you finish what I want to. So, but you do it immediately, you solve it. Then, last one is, be specific about the behavior that is instructed in class. Be specific. If somebody, if there is an issue, maybe there is an issue in class, don't generalize everybody. You know that the teachers that want to be like doing it. You come to class, they are making it. So now we stand up, we start busy everybody. Somebody that is, maybe somebody intended that is sleeping when they are making it. You beat the person. You understand? The others will just say, next time when they are making it, people are making mistakes. That's what all of us will do. I know the person that is making the noise, when I don't make noise, when I hate the person that makes the noise, you are the one that's making them to beat you. You create money. So, but address the person. The person that behavior, do it immediately and in class. You can be specific. Don't generalize. Don't only generalize this behavior. You say class, some boys here, they are very naughty. They talk anyhow. Who are you talking to? You see all the boys. Call who is there. What are you doing? Don't do this again. Correct the person. But when you generalize, somebody go, that's not person. You now and create tension in class. And when you create tension in class, you yourself will know you get class. Now let us go to the last day. How to a lesson in an organized class and how to end it. How to start a lesson in an organized environment and then how to end it. The first one you have to start is ask the lesson. You all of us do this one. This one is what we do. We just want to, because we are teachers, they are not novice. Ask the lesson question on subject matter to our own student. When you enter class, before you start teaching, ask questions on the subject, not even the math subject. You want to teach reproduction, ask some things that have to do with reproduction on that class first. Before you start saying that reproduction is good. So when you are amongst them, you start having an idea, okay, this is good. You ask a relevant thing that has to do with maybe how have you seen goat giving birth? Do you have chicken in your house? Do you have chicken lay egg? Is it chicken that lay egg? Or is it which one is the cock or is it chicken or the egg? Which one is the cock? You know, that's something you will not laugh, you will laugh. You really arouse their mind before you start teaching. The second one, create sense of purpose in that. Make sure there is sense of purpose. That one, as a teacher, we all know that one. The sense of purpose, otherwise, you will delay. Then check for understanding as the lesson progresses. Check for understanding as the lesson progresses. The 5 phases of lesson is classified to engage, explore, explain, elaborate, and evaluate. When you are in class, you engage, you explore, you explain, you elaborate. That's the 5 steps in lesson class. The first one, you engage them. Second one, you explore what you have to do with what you are teaching. Then you explain on the subject. Then you now elaborate on each topic that you taught them. Before you now evaluate them, you now ask. Evaluate, that's what they call it. You have to have formative assessment. As you finish that lesson, you have a formative assessment. You assess them on what topic they are doing. Then after the lesson, there are three key things. How to hear the lesson is review the key points of the lesson. Review the key points. When you finish the lesson, review. When you finish the lesson, can I start each topic, you start making points, dot, some points, review each point. So that that point, you can use that point. No, when you are in school, when you remember those days when some people used to write to what they call it, carry go to class, go and write exam. They don't carry the whole notes now. It's point, when they write one point, they can use that what they want to do. That key point, that's how to do it class. The key point that when you write that key point, when you summarize the whole page, repeat the key point. Then give students an opportunity to ask questions. Don't leave class without asking them to ask questions. Even if it's only one person on that topic, let them ask a question. Then use the time for formative assessment and ask students to demonstrate what they have learned. As you assess them, then from that one by assessment, you assess them based on what they have. I will not finish without telling you that there has been part of where this having from on classroom. Income and we also start with classroom management. We all know that. Let's say sometimes management will go to. If you want the teacher to teach well, you want to have teach pocket well. If the pocket is well, the class will be well. You understand what I'm saying? It is widely known that the fact that salaries and income are one of the biggest factors affecting employees' working performance, regardless of professional identity in any part of the world. The study of issue on adverse impact of low salary or inadequate income of teacher performance show that increase in teachers' attributes are most likely to lead to significant gain in student performance. Wage remains an important determinant according to the study. Wage is one of the things that makes classroom to be organized. When you come to class and you dress well, and you look well, teachers will respect you. But when you come to class and you don't look well, the student that you don't decide that from the can ask you say, see, okay, the cash and this one is there.